Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing a 5th place B.E.S deck profile for you guys. It's just out of 10 people, but I still got 5th place, which that's still pretty good. Not out of 10 people, but it's like, well, it is what it is, so. But yeah, so, and then this is with the new support, so this is going to post Maximum Crisis, so yeah. So, 3 B.E.S Tetran. So, his effect is that when he's normal summon, you can put 3 counters on him, and then while they have the counters, they cannot be destroyed by battle. And then at the end of the damage up, they remove 1 counter, so, which is pretty good. And then once per turn, you can remove a counter to destroy a spell or trap, which can be very quite useful. So, and then 3 Crystal Core. Same thing when it's normal summon, you can put 3 counters on it, and then yep, and then once per turn, you can change all attack position monsters to defense, which can be very quite useful. So, and then 3 of the MK2. So you can normal summon this without triggering, but it doesn't get a counter. It has to be special to get the counters, and then you can just poke with it. So, which is what I did during a bunch of my matchups, which were against Ancient Gears. I got 2-0'd by that because he brought out. It was a friend of mine, so he brought out like the Chaos Ultimate Ancient Gear Gold, and yeah, I couldn't out that. There was only 1 card that I can out it, but I didn't draw into it, so. But yeah, and then game 2 was against Burn. I went 2-1 there. Because of this, I kept poking. So, and then round 3, I played against Fluffles, which I'm glad I won that one because that Fluffle player was a little bit salty. So, but yeah, so MK2 just launch on it and then keep poking. So, yeah. And then here comes the new card. B.E.S. Big Core MK3. So you can special summon this it's basically like a Cyber Dragon. So you special it gets 3 counters. And then while this card's in your grave, you can banish it and then shuffle all B.E.S's from your grave back into your deck. So it's basically a Exodius. So it's really quite good. And then B.E.S covered core. So basically, to keep the counter on him, you have to flip a coin. If you call right, then it keeps the counter. If not, then it loses it. So yeah. So that's basically it for the monsters I ran. And then for the spells, 3 B.F. Zalos. This is the new field for him. So basically what it does when you activate, you can add a Boss Rush from your deck to your hand. And then your opponent cannot target B.E.S's with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by card effects, which also makes them very quite good. And then when a B.E.S is null or special, you can place 1 counter on it. So on the ones that you get 0 counters, they actually get 1. And then on the ones that they get 3, they actually get 4. So it's really good. So let me actually explain that a little bit better. So let's say you were to special the Crystal Core. It doesn't get any counters, but all the Zalos, it gets 1. So that's what I was meaning by that. And then with the MK3, since this is special, it would get 3 counters, but because of the Zalos, it gets 1 more, so it actually gets 4. So that's a little more clear of what I was trying to explain with that. And then 3 boss rush. So you cannot normal summon or set monsters while that card's on the field, which is only downfall. But the good thing is that if your B.E.S's are destroyed, this goes off during the end phase, and it lets you special a B.E.S from your deck. So, which is really quite good. If you have 3, then you get to special 3 B.E.S's. This is not once per turn. So, same thing with the Fizzwell. If you activate another Zalos, then you can special summon another B.E.S. So yeah. And then 3 MST just help get rid of Backrow. So basically kind of staple there. 3 terraforming to help search out for your Fizzwell quicker. And then here's where this deck gets interesting. 2 reload and then 2 mallet. Now I'm sure you guys are probably thinking like, why in the world are you writing these in here? Well, this deck does brick, which I did last night, and I top decked into this, shuffled my hand back into my deck, and then drew a new hand, which lets you go off. So it helps you unbrick your hand and then draw a new set, and then be able to do something. So yeah. So that's basically what I did there. And then Lemon Rule worked actually really quite well for pushing for a lot of damage. So yeah. And then 1 day piece. So 1 day piece actually worked pretty well. Because that way I couldn't take any damage, so, and then I could just set it for next turn. So yeah. And for traps 3 Soaring. This card made the Fluffle player so mad. Because I would just bounce all his fusions back to his hand, or back to his extra deck. So, and then he tried to negate my Storm Mirror Force with Totem Bird, and I had this face down. So I would chain this in response and still bounce everything back to his extra deck. So yeah, he attacked with the Armades first, so like, okay, that's fine. And then he attacked with Sabretooth, flipped, and then he Totem Bird, and then I did the last one, so yeah. He wasn't too happy about that, but he was like, you know, whatever. 3 Quaking. Never really used it, but still a very good card. 2 Lost Wind. Still very quite good. And then 1 Warning. So, yeah. So that's actually it for the B.E.S deck profile. Thank you for watching. I don't run an extra deck of this because I haven't really made one for it, but I don't really need to run one for it. With everything that I can do with it. So, but yeah. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Alright, bye guys.